Hi, this is Drew with the Daniels Ag Services with your morning report. Markets all finished up higher yesterday with soybeans leading the way to the upside. Same's true this morning. All higher with soybeans leading the way to the upside. Got some short covering for those that are caught short when we've had these big rallies in soybeans. Also, meal has been leading the way. There's a real strong demand for cash soybean meal. Basis is huge over the futures markets right now, and just having trouble meeting that demand. So obviously higher prices are going to go up to try and meet that. Since the demand is there, supply and demand are a little out of whack right now, and so prices are trading higher. That way supply can try and meet the demand. So continue to go higher on the soybean meal front. That's bringing soybeans along with it, and corn and wheat are along for the ride as well. We did get crop progress out yesterday, so we're going to go over that real quick. No more being good to excellent ratings until next year. So we're done getting those for this year. Corn unchanged at 74%. Wheat, this is our first winter wheat ratings we're getting, so it came in at 59%. Since it's the first ratings, we've got nothing to compare it to for the previous week, so we looked at the previous year, and it was 61% last year. So we're 2% lower on the good to excellent than where we were last year for the winter wheat ratings. Corn mature came in at 96%. That's a gain of 3% from last week. Winter wheat planted came in at 84%. That is an 8% increase from the previous week. Corn harvested came in at 46%. It's a 15% increase from the previous week. We're still behind on corn, but that was a pretty good weekly jump from what we've been seeing for what has been usual increases for the week. So that's the biggest increase we've seen so far this year as far as progress done. That's likely a lot of people finishing up with beans and moving on to corn. Bean harvest came in at 70% complete. That's a 17% increase from last week. And then winter wheat emerged came in at 67%. That's an 11% increase from last week. So as we move forward, we'll have to see how long this rally can last. Obviously, there's a huge crop out in the field being harvested right now, but the demand's simply not being met on the soybean meal side, and that's why we're seeing prices trade higher, try and induce some selling, or whether it's lack of availability at the places that need it and having trouble shipping it to those places on rail, that could play a factor as well. So we'll have to see how it pans out. Prices are definitely rising, trying to meet that demand, trying to induce some supply to sell into that demand. So we'll have to see how it plays out, and we'll definitely keep you updated here on the Wilkins Ag Wire. So if you've got any questions, let me know. Otherwise, have a great day, and we will see you tomorrow.
This material is conveyed as a solicitation for entering into a derivatives transaction. This material has been prepared by Daniels Ag Services broker who provides research, market commentary, and trade recommendations as part of his or her solicitation for accounts and solicitation for trades. Daniels Ag Services, its principals, brokers, and employees may trade in derivatives for their own accounts or for the accounts of others. Due to various factors such as risk tolerance, margin requirements, trading objectives, short-term versus long-term strategies, technical versus fundamental market analysis, and other factors, such trading may result in the initiation or liquidation of positions that are different from or contrary to the opinions and recommendations contained therein. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future performance. The risk of loss in trading futures contracts or commodity options can be substantial, and therefore investors should understand the risks involved in taking leveraged positions and must assume responsibility for the risks associated with such investments and for their results. You should carefully consider whether such trading is suitable for you in light of your circumstances and financial resources. You should read the risk disclosure accessed at www.danielsagservices.com. Daniels Ag Services is not affiliated with, nor does it endorse any trading system, newsletter, or similar service. Daniels Ag Services does not guarantee or verify any performance claims made by such systems or services.